Hi everyone, Claudia here from Light and Clarity. Happy New Year to you all. So today I'm going to do a channel message. Let's see what Spirit want to bring in and say to you regarding 2023 this year and in general as well. So please be with me while I connect for all of you. Thank you. Hmm. We've got the goddess energy coming in for all of you. I've got Mother Mary here. I've got the goddess Isolot, and I have the goddess Brigid. And it's not just themselves, there's more goddesses coming in as well, coming in to support each of you. So the goddess Brigid, she's known as the goddess of strength, and the goddess Isolot, and of course we've got Mother Mary, and I've also got Mary Magdalene coming in as well as I sit here. So it's beautiful to have them, and I'm calling them the goddesses, even though Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary are ascended masters. They're coming in with the divine feminine energy, and Isolot says she's here to help you this year move forward without any excuses, she says, without holding yourselves back. She's got a real determination to help each of you move forward on the energy of love. She shows me that there is healing that it will transpire over the course of this year to do with your heart centers. She says she's going to help work with each of your heart centers to bring in that strength and that courage. But she's really here, she says, to help bring the energy of determination into each and every one of you so you can move through this year through what it is you need to move through. She's making me feel that there's a little bit of a hurried energy with this. So she shows me that some of you are where you are meant to be on your timelines, and some of you have been lagging a little bit behind. She's here to make sure nobody lags behind, she says, and to move you forward in a gentle, loving way, but nevertheless, she says, to move you forward. That was a mouthful. Bear with me. So, Goddess Isis says she's here to help you all stand tall in the energy of grace and in the energy of strength. She says she's going to help you stand tall in the energy of strength through using the energy of grace as you move through this year. So Mother Mary says that, like you do with a small child, that you encourage your children to grow and to move through their challenges. She'll be here to do this with you. And Mary Magdalene just standing by, she says, I'm here to help you make your mark. There's some definite changes that are coming in for each and every one of you who are drawn to watching this video, but there are some absolute targets or marks that you absolutely have to meet over the course of this year. And each of these divine feminine energies, God's energy, divine femininity, whatever words you want to use, these goddesses, these ascended masters, are here to make sure that you're going to make your marks. You're going to hit each of those points that you're meant to hit and move through. So Mother Mary says this is a beautiful year. She takes me to the second half of the year, even the last quarter of it, if you will, where there's like the energy of ascension coming in. So a lot of you are going to ascend within your own lives and within your own selves. And a lot of you are going to start standing taller and actually speaking your truths to people more, speaking your minds to people more, giving more of your opinion and standing tall in what you believe. She says you're going to start claiming who it is that you are exactly as it is that you are, without trying to change yourself to fit into a shape that doesn't suit you to please others. And even they're just showing that you're going to move through the course of this year going, well, if it doesn't suit you to people, then leave, quite basically. It's very blunt what they're saying. You're just going to say that. You may not say it verbally, or you'll say it energetically. This is what I'm doing. If it doesn't suit you, kindly get out of the way, or kindly move on, or kindly stay quiet because I'm going to do this, and that's the end of it. And it just shows me that change within you where you start embracing yourself with all the colours that you are without trying to please everyone else, without trying to shape shift yourself to please anybody. You're going to start to please yourselves. Yeah, and you're going to know as you move along this year, you're going to see that internal shift. So Goddess Isolt is saying, indeed, a lot of your ships are going to sail this year. So she shows me this in the way of there being a change of jobs or a change of career. Even some of you deciding to take a longer holiday than you first thought you would take. So instead of perhaps going overseas for 4 weeks, you're going for 3 months or 2 months or whatever this is. And whatever this is to do with, Isolt is saying that you will do this for yourself, and you'll quietly do this for yourself. So whether this is a shift in job, or you're choosing to upgrade within your job, you're going up to a higher role because you want to do this for yourself to grow, or whether this is going on a holiday, there is some sort of change you're going to purposely bring in, take advantage of, and use to move forward within yourself. And it's that ship will sail. No one's going to stop that ship sailing. Now, this may not be a job. This may not be a holiday. This may be something else, a little business you decide to take up, or a course you decide to do. There's something for yourselves you're going to do. And it just shows me as the ship sailing, and it's quite an exciting thing, and it's quite a substantial thing. And you're not really going to let people stop you. And Goddess Brigid is saying, easy does it, she says. There's no need to rush through each experience, she says. You're there to move through each experience and really taste that experience, she says. Don't be so worried about whether you're doing it correctly as well, she says. Just trust whatever the experience is, she says, and just enjoy it, and do your best, but don't overhandle the experience. Don't be overly worried about, am I handling this okay? Should I have said this? Should I have done that? She's saying just move through it with a sense of grace, a sense of calmness, and a sense of self-trust. Regardless of what and how things look. She's saying, we want you to move through those experiences. She says, this is going to teach you to stay more centered within your being when things around you go haywire as time goes on. It's like a new skill that you'll be on an emotional level embodying within yourself and using when you're moving through different events. So Mother Mary is saying there will be something this year that you're going to let go of, and it's quite a big thing. And she says it's a choice that you'll make to let go of whatever this particular thing is. There will be a little bit, she said, of sadness that will sail with it as it leaves. But she's saying that it's a necessary thing that needs to go. So she shows me with this, she shows me with this adult children moving out, adult children moving interstate or moving different countries or choosing to go overseas. This also is to do with, she says, spouses, relationships ending, okay, as well, people passing away. Sorry to say that, but she's saying that people, your loved ones passing away. So it could be a grandmother or a parent or some other relative of some kind or dear friend. So she says it is the natural progression of life. So it could be something else for other people, but she's just bringing that up. Mary Magdalene says she brings in the energy of passion into each of your heart centers, the energy of passion and fire. Um, and the and she's making me feel a real, how do I word this? I'm just going to give it to a real sexual confidence, passion that comes into you. And that's what she's claiming, is she's making me feel that it's that. So there's that real sense of absolute confidence in you, and other people may find that a little bit sexy around you. So you have that confidence um, as well. So that is what Mother Mary Magdalene is saying. Let's see what else they're saying. So Mary Magdalene is saying there is something on the horizon that will be coming up for each of you. Um, so, and it's on a good front. It's on a good front. So I don't know if I want to use the word surprise, a happy surprise, or a new opportunity. There is something that will be coming up on the horizon for you. Now, this, whatever this is, she says it's another chapter within a big chapter of your life. So it's a new element that will be added to your life. So it could be to do with a new relationship, a new business idea, whatever, maybe house, or you're renovating, or whatever this is to do with. There's a new chapter that's going to be lasting for a while in your lives. It's not just coming in quickly for 2023 and going. It's actually going to be around for a couple of years, this new chapter, or longer than that, depending what it is. So she says there's that surprise coming up on that horizon that you go, oh, okay, great, didn't know this, I was going to do this, but I've decided I'm going to do it, or I didn't know this was going to come in, how exciting it has. There's just something that you'll do and it'll make you happy, she says. So it'll be around for a couple of years, this new element to your lives, this new chapter to your lives. Now, in closing, they're saying that they will be with you. They make me feel like they're the Justice League. That's how they make me feel. And each of them has a different role in which to get you guys moving. Some of you have sat back too long. Some of you have been quite sluggish. And they're here to get the fire going and get your legs moving. And each and every one of you will get going this year. No one will be sitting back and no one's going to be sluggish. They're making sure you move. So they're bringing in the energy of motivation and almost the energy of you need to hurry up. Even though they're asking when you're in the event, I think one of them said we want you to savor that event, enjoy that event, and taste it and move through it. But they want to get you into that event. They want you to participate more in life than what you ever have and than what you have. I feel like you're saying some of you have really protected your hearts for a while. You've needed to move through some sort of upset. It could be heartbreak or upset. She says you've been really protecting your part of your hearts for a while, and you're actually going to come out from that shadow and start standing again in the sunshine. And she's clapping her hands. She says when that time comes, when you start to step more and more out to the sunshine, she says just know that we understand, for those of you that this pertains to, how much of an effort this has been for you to move out of that shadow, having moved through that upset. She says we applaud your growth, we applaud your efforts. Mother Mary says we want you all to pat yourselves on the back for what has been, and we want you to step forward with your divine feminine inner confidence. And even if there's males watching this, you've all got male and female. Step forward with your divine confidence. Step forward and be confident with the people that you are, and know that you have it all within your hands to do what it is that you want to do for yourselves in your lives. And she says, we're not just talking about this year, we're talking about now and in the years to come. So this year is like a clean slate, she said, and this year sets the precedence for the next 2 to 3 years. So whatever you do this year will be the grounding work for the next 2 to 3 years. And she shows me those seeds sprouting as well as seeds coming up this year of what is you've planted. She shows me like brand new seeds coming in 2024 and 2025, and definitely some changes. You'll in 2025 there will be some massive changes for a lot of you. You won't really recognize your lives at that point. You'll be like, oh, didn't know I was going to do this. Oh, I didn't know this was going to happen. Oh, this is good. You'll be in a whole new boat. But this is the year where you're all the warriors within your lives, the warrior queens, the warrior kings, whatever you want to call yourselves. And she says, you can do it. You can do it. We have absolute confidence in you to move through this year to accomplish the things you want to accomplish. And with that, she says you're going to build more and more on that, and that will set the precedence for the next 2 to 3 years within your own lives. I'm going to thank them for coming in. I'll just double check there isn't anything else. So the goddess Brigid is talking about having a crystal around the heart center that will bring in more self-confidence. She says when you're needing it, she's asked me to place it around your neck and to play with it often and feel it over your heart center. So she shows me like a citron colored crystal. So it's not exactly carnelian, but it looks like citron. It's just like a beautiful amber gold. So look for a crystal, she says, that you can place around your heart centers throughout this year and draw on that strength, feeling that strength. So whatever crystal stands out, if it's carnelian, go and get carnelian. If it's tiger eye, go get tiger eye. If it's citron, go get citron. But if it's something else that brings courage to the heart, she says to choose that. She's just shown me like a golden honey color. So it's important that it's also grounds. She says we want you to have some grounding energies under your feet, so then you can walk along in this year grounded. So she also talks about a grounding stone as well. Asking for a grounding stone to be placed under your feet, she says. Yeah, and Isolt is also coming in with it's important that you're grounded. She's saying she's seconding what Goddess Brigid is saying. Mary Magdalene says she's going to start helping you work out the details of this year. So she shows me like a scroll and she's writing. She's going to help you work out the finer details of this year and what it is that she's just going to help you. That's what I'm getting. So none of you miss your steps and none of you miss your marks and none of you miss your opportunities as much as you can. They want you to enjoy this year. They want you to enjoy every part of the year, including the parts that don't feel so great, including the pain. There will be like a shedding, that you'll just be shedding some layers of skin that no longer serve you, and you'll be really, really happy to let those layers go and move forward. And I'm seeing a real strength in each of you, a real warrior strength as you move forward. It's really good to say. So just lovely. I'm going to thank them all for coming in. Thank you, Mother Mary. Thank you, Mary Magdalene. Thank you, Goddess Isolt, and thank you, Goddess Brigid. Thank you for your insights regarding 2023. And I want to thank the Divine Creator for being with us, and the Seraphim Angels and Ascended Master Jesus. We ask for a blessing, Divine Creator God and Brother Jesus as well, and the angels here present of light. We ask for a blessing over each of us for this coming year, as we move through each of our challenges, our blessings, the opportunities that are given to us. We ask for a blessing. We ask that we be able to see the opportunities, the blessings, and the challenges as they come towards us, and that we be given the wisdom and the understanding as to how to move through each. And a second, just want you to open your heart centers. God is coming in with beautiful healing. So even closing your eyes or sitting there open, just being the allowing as God comes in. It's like there's a door opening around each of your heart centers. God is saying, remember when you love yourselves, you love me more. For we are one and the same. Beautiful. Just feel the heart centers opening. Opening to 2023. Opening to all that's meant for you. It's divinely yours. All right. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Thank you very, very much. Okay, hang on a second. Everything's gone blank.